Wow, that's quite a bit of stuff. Okay, let's do this one at a time. Hello and welcome to another video on this channel. I'm Rohit, you know me here as Toll Free Traveler, and today, as you might have guessed, we're doing a little bit of unboxing. Usually around Diwali time, I've received things like boxes of sweets, boxes of dry fruits, but this year when I came back from my ride to Karnataka, I found this massive box from TVS Racing Performance Gear waiting for me. It's taken a little while to get down to doing the actual unboxing, but I think the time is now finally here. For those of you who don't know, TVS Racing Performance Gear is the riding gear range launched by TVS, I think sometime last year. And essentially head to toe, helmets, jackets, pants, gloves, boots, everything. They launched it last year, fairly affordable gear, but I haven't actually seen any of the gear before. So I'm actually looking forward to opening up these boxes and seeing the gear for the first time. This is just going to be unboxing, showing you some of the gear that I've received, talking about some of the features and my initial impressions. And before we start, can I just take a moment to appreciate the packaging, because I've never seen riding gear packaged so nicely, and like that deserves credit, because there's no fun in unboxing if the process itself isn't something unique, right? So off goes the top, and inside here we have quite a bit of stuff. All right, so what's this? I assume that this is some sort of a manual maybe. Let's open it up. Yeah, okay, so these are like cards that have information about the gear that's in this box. I'm going to set this aside for now. This here is the riding jacket. Level 2 armor. So these are the C level 2 jackets. I think they have level 1 and level 2. This is the level 2 version. Lots of mesh on the jacket, that's nice to see. There's a finer mesh over here and then a bigger mesh over here, which means it's likely to breathe very well, crucial in Indian riding conditions. Adjustment straps on the arms and adjustment straps on the waist as well, so this helps with getting your fit. Armor, so level 2 armor on the elbows, the shoulders, and at the back as well, so that's nice. So these straps, this is something I've actually never seen on any riding jacket before. These, I think they're calling them suspenders. So when you're off the bike, you can just wear these straps and the jacket will hang on you. So you don't necessarily have to take your jacket off and find a place to keep it. That's pretty cool. Might be handy in some situations. There's one large open pocket here. There is a zippered pocket over here. I think this is a waterproof pocket. It seems to have a pouch inside. So this should be a waterproof pocket, which is nice on a mesh jacket. And oh, there's also another pocket here. This one must be waterproof too. This is cool. Actually, having a pocket on the back is really nice because it's away from the elements and stuff. On the back of the jacket, you've got the TVS Racing branding. I think it's done quite nicely. And I like this, racing since 1982. So jacket looks good. As you will notice, there are no liners in this jacket, which personally I don't think is a big deal, because most often with most jackets, I actually don't like the liners that they come with. There are a few exceptions, but usually I think it's better to just have your own liners. We'll talk about that in detail some other time. So yeah, I mean, this is a bit more colorful than the jackets that I typically use, but it looks good for sure, and I look forward to trying this out. Let's see what the pants look like, the pants that go with this. I think that what we have here is the red line level 2. The pant looks good. It has some accordion stretch on the hips and on the knees, so it should be a little bit more comfortable to fit. Again, lots and lots of mesh. This is something that I am particularly happy about because I actually don't yet have a pair of mesh pants. So I think I'll be able to use these, especially when riding closer to the city and riding trails around home and stuff. There's some reflective piping. I'm particularly happy that there's no branding at this part, you know. The lower back, lots of brands put their branding here near your bum area, and I really don't like that. These pockets are pretty cool too. Unlike most pants where you have the pockets on the side, these are the flat pockets. So they're literally like, this is the pant, the pocket is flat like this. Quite deep too. Should easily be able to fit even a mobile phone in here if this is where you keep your mobile phone. First impressions are quite good. I look forward to trying out the jacket and pant sometime in the near future, and hopefully it should be comfortable. In a place like Chennai, it's terribly hot, and using such mesh gear will hopefully be a lot nicer than some of the other gear that's better suited for colder temperatures. Moving on, we've got a sheet titled Balaclava. It's UV protection with SPF 50 plus rating. Okay, cotton bamboo elastane blended fabric with antimicrobial properties, antibacterial and anti-odor finish for freshness. Next out of the box, riding gloves. I'm gonna go ahead and try them on. So these don't seem to be leather gloves. I think these are PU gloves. Feels quite different. I don't think these gloves are very expensive, so that explains why the materials are different. I think overall most of the range of TVS performance gear is targeted at being more affordable. So if you're someone who's buying your first riding gear, you're likely to like this more than someone who's sort of used several pieces of gear before. They have the little visor wipes on them. I think this is touch sensitive, so you can use your smartphone when the gloves on. They have some sort of reinforcement here on the palm and obviously at the knuckles, and also a little bit on the thumb, so that should give some protection. I will try them out. It's nice to see that they have nice big vents again. The constant theme across the gear seems to be a focus on ventilation, which is something that I think is really good. I think it makes more sense for someone who's looking at something very affordable, not hardcore touring and not hardcore track use. These are more entry level is what my impression is of them. Collared t-shirt, TVS Racing cap. If you're supporting an Indian racing team, then you might as well wear their merch as well. So forget everything else. I think TVS Racing has been doing some amazing stuff, some very talented riders, some very dedicated people who've given up everything in life to pursue their passion for motorcycle racing, and they work with the TVS Racing factory team. So it's a good way to support them as well. Last but not the least, we have this cool box where we get sunglasses. Should I have to try them on? It's cool to randomly wear sunglasses inside the house, just for the sake of a video. We have two more boxes to quickly unbox. I think there's a helmet and riding boots. I'm gonna just pull them up onto the table and show you what's inside. This is the TVS X-Pod helmet. Carrying the bag, gonna have to pull off the layers. Unboxing riding gear is something that's therapeutic in many ways. I think for any like passionate motorcyclist, seeing new gear, I've never had a whitish helmet yet. So this is the X-Pod helmet. It is ISI and DOT certified. It would have been nice to have an ECE rating as well, but I think this is more entry-level gear. I think these helmets start at about 2,700 or so obviously they would come with these ratings. I might use this more in the city because my city helmets got quite old. I need a replacement anyway. The visor moves quite nicely, feels quite good. There's a breath deflector, reduces fogging on your visor when you're breathing out inside the helmet. There is a chin curtain. This is again something that's really nice. My initial helmets that I used didn't have it, but thereafter I've preferred helmets that have it because it reduces the noise inside the helmet and it also reduces the amount of dust that gets into the helmet. The padding feels quite plush and the helmet seems quite nice actually. But the most important moment whenever you get a new helmet is the time when you remove this film. So let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. Man, is this satisfying or what? Done. I'm so glad they sent me this red and black variant and not the white version, because I prefer this strongly over the white color option. The boots look quite nice. They are very light for sure. Looking at the sole and the fact that they have this toe box protection, I think they're more street oriented boots. won't really work for the motorcycle that I currently ride, but they would be good if you were riding an Apache or a motorcycle like that, primarily in the city. The ankle height is quite low, so again, that should make it more comfortable. Easy to wear, just a Velcro and a zip, and has accordion in the front, so this should give it some flex, and little reflective panel inserts at the back, accordion at the back as well for more flexibility. It has a removable foot ped with PVA foam. So again, for comfort, I guess. The boots look cool. I don't yet know how I would use boots like these, but figure it out. There will be a situation. For every piece of gear, there is always a situation. That's about it. I'm finally done unboxing all of these cool things. Thank you to TVS for sending me all of this gear. I think it's been great to finally see this gear in person, and I'm looking forward to trying it out. For those of you watching the video, I think that it's really good that brands like TVS are getting into this riding gear space, because it means that there will be more choices for people. Most of this gear, if you go and check out their website, I'll put the link in the description, is priced quite affordably, and I think it's more targeted at first-time gear buyers. And that's really interesting, because we definitely need more people to start using safety gear, because it's crucial. And when manufacturers and brands like TVS get into the space, I think it's possible for them to bring in many more options at affordable prices and offer more people the opportunity to actually start using riding gear. And I hope that this is just the beginning of many cool things that will happen with TVS Racing performance gear. I'm looking forward to trying all of this out, and I'm looking forward to whatever comes in the future. Thank you for making the time to watch this video. I will catch you guys in the next one.